Spare your children from unnecessary dental work. Parents, when children are dealing with baby teeth, there's no need for you to go into the extensive procedures such as putting your children to sleep through anesthesia to fix baby teeth. A perfect example happened just recently to me. One of my children, he had a cavity that was growing, and we were just doing extra work, and he was just tired of that, didn't want to do extra cleaning and rebuilding the tooth, so he decided to just take it out. He's 7 years old and was wiggling the tooth, and then one day came to me and he's like, here's my tooth, Ma, I took it out. I was a little bit puzzled at that because I thought it was a little bit too soon for him to do that. And the following week, we went to the dentist to get the tooth checked out and the oral cleaning, the routine. The dentist said, oh, the root is still there, so now there's an infection growing and it's going to go up to the cheek and into the brain. Well, what the dentist didn't realize is that I know how to clear out oral infections and body infections, and there's no need to fear of that. But one thing you need to be reminded is that, hey, if there is an oral infection, that should be fever, pain, and swelling. And if there's none of that, then you know that there is no body infection, right? And the other trigger for me was like, okay, he's putting fear on me, like this is a life and death situation, has to be taken care of like right now. But then when I went to the checkout, the lady at the desk said, the sooner we can schedule him for any procedure like this would be 4 months from now, the earliest, because we're all booked out. We have all these children and we have to do this type of procedures. And to me, that was another red flag that, hey, if there was to be a infection and it was to be a life and death situation as the dentist was making it sound, this needs to be taken care of right now, not 4 months from now, right? So that's another clue to tell you that it's not as serious as they're making it, right? So I said to her, no, thank you, and I sought for a second opinion. Second opinions are really good when it comes to your young children, and particularly when they're dealing with baby teeth. So I went to a biologic dentist, and I checked with him for a second opinion. And his opinion was this. It's exactly what I believe. He said, well, you can do that. You can remove the root of the tooth that your son just took out, or you can just wait for the body to do what it's meant to do. The body is going to dissolve that root, and the molar is coming behind it anyway. So there's no need to treat this. And that was just an eye-opening opinion. There are people out there, right? Some that will be very negative and will just immediately dive into into all kinds of procedures. And there's other people that believe in, hey, the body is going to do what it's meant to do, right? We just need to make sure that there's no inflammation or infection growing. And if there is, you can feel free to contact me, send me a message, and I'd be glad to help you out to clear out infection or inflammation. But young children don't need to go through extensive treatments. And if they tell you, the dentist tells you, oh, it has to be and it's safe and all that, well, they will not require you to fill out all those legal forms not to sue them if something were to happen to your child, right? Because yes, there is a risk. Yes, it will impact the child's brain. And you moms particularly, you know that very well. If you've gone through anesthesia, like some women have gone through the DNC or some type of procedure where they put you to sleep, when they wake up, they feel either headaches or they don't feel themselves right anymore. And so it's for the children. It's the same principle. It will impact them. Even though you do not feel it, you do not know it, but it's the child who's feeling it, right? So let's prevent that from happening. It is very common. One time I was at an orthodontist and he was trying to put fear on me by saying that, hey, there is one tooth a little bit out of alignment, so your daughter needs the second phase of orthodontic work, second phase of braces. And I was not convinced of that. So I go for a second opinion to a general dentist, actually, and he looked at it, and I said, do you think that this tooth is going to keep on growing, coming out of the cheek, as the orthodontist had told me? And he said, no, this is as big as it's ever going to get. It's too close to the front. This isn't going to grow any further. There's no need for worrying about this, and it's not really that much out of alignment. It's barely noticeable. And that was just, for me to realize that there's a lot of people out there who seek perfection, but they don't really worry about your children and their health and their mental health or physical health, it's best to seek a second opinion, in my opinion. Just look for someone else who's positive and can see what's best for you and your children, right? Again, this is Eva Weeks. Just like I'm sharing these videos with you, I'd appreciate that you share them with others on Facebook or Twitter and in any social media that you have, because it's an opportunity to lend a hand to somebody else who may need it. Thank you for watching Eva Weeks with the Fountain of Healing, and feel free to reach out if you need any help. Have a happy and healthy day.